I'm running for this post because I believe that university students deserve a more realistic and yet alone should have a more realistic relationship with the university. Just like every facility and institution, our university has a set of policies and cultures. Yet the culture of communication seems to be at bed flow. Talk about the misunderstandings of the new layout of the roadmaps, the constant changings of the timetables. Whereas information like this that might affect the mandate of the students should be transparent and informed in a timely manner. Talk about the transport patterns as well, that also are leading our peers to attend classes late and yet alone not attend them at all. I want to reinforce a state or the concept where the university is not all about academics, but brings about and is designed around the happiness, involvement, activities, and also the well-beings of its students. I want to reinforce the concept where the university is not all about academics, but is built around the well-being, the happiness, the involvement, the activities of the students. As daunting as this might sound, the university is meant to be a place where a student can cultivate and know who their position in life is being. I am fully aware of the women movement in our school and everything pertaining to the women involvement, but I want to be an inclusive and fair leader to everyone, where also our male counterparts' voices are heard and concerns are taken into consideration. I'm fully much aware of the candidates I am going against, who might be well experienced or even had more part-times here in the school. But the time I have spent here in our university, with the little experience that I have heard, I have seen enough to make a change, but not seen most that I may be having a biased side. Vote for me and be ready for the best experience you could have in your university.
I am not better than you, and I am not inventing anything new, but I'm willing to be a humble person who represent the best interests of you. Ditume Tumani Mina send me. What defines us as Midland State University students is the ability to represent the best interests of the students. We are a university of multi-campus system such as Gweru, Shishavane, Harare, and it is my belief that I will represent the best interests of the students.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is so devastating when I see students waiting in those long queues at the DH, waiting for unprepared or undercooked food. It is so devastating when I see students being forced to defer because of failure to pay school fees on time, whilst the registration date is not on the month end, yet all parents receive their money maybe on the 30th of the month. Ladies and gentlemen, it is more devastating when I see students having to go to Pablo's for entertainment, yet we can host artists here at Midland State University. They should come here. We have the capacity, we have the authority to have that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also key that we have inter-res at our institution. This is an institution of first choice. This is an institution of adults. We shall not be treated as kids. We shall not be treated as ECDs. Moreover, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing as painful as seeing an old guy. We have students who are even almost 40 years here, but they are still not being trusted by the institution so that they can come to school for the rest of the 4 months, whilst an ECD student is going to school for 4 months. We have senior students here who are coming only on 2 weeks basis, and it has caught my attention, and I am not impressed. I am hurt, and I will advocate for you because I am the voice of the voiceless. My vision, ladies and gentlemen, rests not only on becoming the SRC president for today, but rather is a futuristic fulfillment of the 2043 harmonized general elections for presidents. So don't worry, you have a leader at heart and you have a leader who sees beyond the present. All this will be solved, ladies and gentlemen. I know you have questions. How is this guy going to solve all this? Remember, The Constitution of the SRC, Midland State University of 2021, Article 10, stipulates that I have the authority, once elected as president, to call upon the cabinet and discuss issues regarding the students, and upon that, to take it to the Vice Chancellor himself or any other administrator encouraged to do so. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. I will diplomatically address your issues. That same article stipulates that if I fail or if I feel that there is need for action, I can call for a peaceful demonstration and apply to the institution so that students' voice are heard. So don't worry, all your concerns are known and all your concerns are going to be heard. You are at heart. Matemai or Advocate Craig always has you at heart. It is going to be well. Midland State University is going to be the best place for you. Midland State University is going to be the epitome of greatness. With this, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say, God bless you all. I
believe that I have the leadership qualities to run for this position. But firstly, I would want to tell you my experiences and thoughts as a student at this institution. Firstly, I wasn't happy with the long queues that I have been standing in. I wasn't happy with the poor service delivery that I have experienced. And the thoughts that soon I'll be going on attachment, what will happen? And the thoughts that if my parents fail to pay my school fees, what will happen? Ladies and gentlemen, students at large, these thoughts ponder me. When I was coming from high school, I thought it was going to be a better place. For example, I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to have fun at this institution. But all that has been done, I've experienced everything as if I was at the mission school that I was 2 years ago. You know what? I'm here to provide the solutions to some of those problems. The long queues, the poor service delivery at the dining halls. This SRC is going to advance for the rights and liberties of the students. We're going to come to rescue, rebuild, and reform the school. But we are not going to do it. I'm not going to do it myself, but we have to do it together as students, united, overlooking all the political differences. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about interest. We all want to enjoy, we all want to mix and mingle. What if we bring a policy that will help increase the social capital of university students and also increase the academic certification on campus by mixing the hostels? Instead of treating us basing on gender, girls that side, boys that side, why can't we have an inter-race system that is explicit? Why can't we encourage the university to have more students on the employment program so that they fill in the positions of employment and have fast service delivery? I was at this institution. I've been having problems looking for accommodation. This SRC is going to advocate for those students by engaging homeowners, consulting with them. Think about it. You were budgeting $50 for accommodation. Now you're paying $100. Think about it. Someone representing you, someone being there for you. Ask yourself a question. Do you know the past SRC leaders? Have you ever consulted them? Have you ever engaged them? No. What will happen when I'm going on attachment? This SRC is going to advocate for those students by reducing fees by 60% so that it subsidizes their expenses whilst on attachment.
My manifesto, ladies and gentlemen, is a 7-pillar one, with number 1, communication and transparency, number 2, financial support, number 3, academic support, number 4, integration, number 5, welfare, number 6, entertainment, and number 7, bolstering existing efforts. So I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, if you vote for me, I believe there needs to be clearer communication from MSU to the students, and to ensure that I am going to hold regular open forums on campus and tell you what the university is doing and why, as well as openly discuss plans with you and get feedback on what you, the students, want. I'm saying I am going to lobby, to engage, and to dialogue with the authorities to ensure that structuring of fees is consistent with general civil servant salaries. I'm going to advocate for students to make payment plans, a stronger community and network of students across campus. I'm also going to ensure that current platforms support this and work on building an exclusive MSU system which is inclusive of all the minority groups. I'm also going to advocate the relevant authorities to invest in accommodation, decent accommodation for students, so that students are not exploited by landlords off campus.